All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about how AI is completely flipping the script on B2B content syndication. We're going to see how it's turning what used to feel like a total gamble into an engine you can actually count on to build your pipeline.
So let's start with this question, because for a lot of B2B marketers, it probably hits a little too close to home, right? You pour a huge chunk of your budget into syndication, you cross your fingers, and you hope for the best. But way too often, it just feels like you're rolling the dice, and you end up with leads that, let's be honest, go absolutely nowhere.
And these are the classic culprits. Choosing partners who just promise you a massive number of leads without caring about accuracy, sending totally unvetted contacts straight over to the sales team. It all points back to one single problem: a lack of precision. And that's what torches your budget, wastes your team's precious time, and creates those, well, let's just say, tense conversations between marketing and sales. But what if you could change all that? What if you could stop gambling and start using a precision-driven, scientific approach that delivers a predictable pipeline? Well, that's exactly where AI comes in. It's here to transform the entire game. And this right here illustrates that shift perfectly. The old way was spray and pray. It was all about volume. The new AI-powered way is like using a surgical tool. We're moving away from vague metrics like clicks and instead measuring real verified engagement, like how much time someone actually spent with your content. We're going from a random list of contacts to a qualified, sales-ready pipeline. So let's be super clear. AI isn't just some fluffy buzzword in this context. It's a practical engine. It injects intelligence into every single step of the process, from finding the right people to scoring their intent, all with one goal in mind: delivering better, more predictable, and way more valuable results. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but how does this stuff actually work? What's happening under the hood? Let's break it down, starting with the most critical piece of the puzzle: finding the right audience in the first place. So instead of just shouting into the void, the whole process starts with your ideal customer profile. From there, AI layers on all this rich intent data. These are the signals that tell you which accounts are actively researching solutions like yours right now. This makes precise account-based marketing possible, so you can target entire buying committees. And here's the best part: every single lead is human verified to match your ICP before sales ever sees it. No junk gets through, period. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails it. You can have the greatest content in the world, but without context, getting it to the right person at the right company at the exact moment they're interested, it's basically worthless. AI is what provides that crucial context. It's the queen, analyzing all that data to find that perfect moment. But AI's job doesn't stop with just targeting. It's way smarter than that. It also optimizes the entire ecosystem, intelligently deciding where your content should show up, and even helping you create it more efficiently. And this isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. You have vendors like Outbrain using AI to recommend your content on premium websites where your audience is already hanging out. You have Datamatics using predictive lead scoring to tell your sales team, hey, focus on this prospect, not that one. And others like Content MX use AI to optimize placements across all your channels to make sure you get the biggest bang for your buck. You know, this intelligence even helps with the content itself. For any marketing team that's stretched thin, and let's face it, who isn't, AI tools can be a lifesaver. They can help you brainstorm ideas, draft articles, and repurpose your existing assets into new formats. It's all about doing more with less. Okay, this all sounds impressive, but let's talk about the bottom line. Does this new scientific approach actually deliver a better financial return? Let's walk through a real-world example and run the numbers. Okay, let's start with a nice round number. Imagine you invest $10,000 into an AI-powered content syndication campaign. Now, a typical cost per lead for this level of quality is about $40. So that $10,000 investment gets you 250 high-quality marketing qualified leads. And I mean qualified. Now, if we apply some pretty standard B2B conversion rates as those leads move through the funnel, those 250 MQLs will realistically translate into about 6 brand new customer deals. And let's say your average deal size is $15,000. Well, you do the math. Those 6 new deals have just brought in $90,000 in top-line revenue. So let's just pause there for a second. You turned 10 grand in marketing spend into $90,000 in revenue. We've officially moved beyond vanity metrics and into the world of clear, predictable, and frankly, pretty amazing 9x ROI. So the big question is, how do you make sure your own strategy is built for this new reality?
It really starts with asking the right questions and holding your vendors to a much higher standard. Seriously, before you sign any contract, think of this as your vetting checklist. A modern AI-powered partner should have confident, clear answers for every single one of these. They need to be able to guarantee their lead quality, explain how they validate everything, and prove how they're using data to deliver that precision. If they hesitate, that's a big red flag. Ultimately, the takeaway here is pretty clear. The future of B2B content syndication is verified, it's intelligent, and it is relentlessly focused on ROI. The days of gambling with your marketing budget are over, so the only question you really need to ask yourself is the one right here.